Good afternoon, everyone. This is Matt over at MilestoneCapitalGrowthPortfolio.com. Today is Thursday, January 8th. We have one video for everyone tonight. All right, we're going to cover some of the members' requests, SPY, and a bunch of stuff. So we're going to get right to it. Could be a pretty long video, but I'll do my best to keep it short. One video today, and we will see you Sunday night. Jobs tomorrow. That's going to move the market. All right. If you're not a member, make sure you become a member. Why? Because there's some profits that need to be made every single day in our chat room. Why? Because we're calling these things like it's going out of style. All right, let's take a look at SPY. Like I said, SPY is going to get a bounce. All right, we had its support, and we had the bounce, and we came all the way up to the trend line, to the penny. Can't beat it, can't beat it. All right, what's going to happen now? Well, jobs tomorrow. There are two things that can happen. One, it can go up, and two, it can go down. It's just that simple, folks, up or down. We won't know until tomorrow morning. All right, the action right now is if we break this tomorrow morning, look for the 210 and higher if that's the case. But our relative strength index is at 59, so I think this is going to be resistance if we do go to the upside. If we miss tomorrow, we go down, and we will probably puncture this line right here, but we'll have to see. Not in one day, I would say eventually. Looking at your stochastics, there's a little bit of mixed signals going on here. Looks like it could go up only because it's has moved up pretty good here, but it could stay along the bottom for quite some time. As you can see right here, we give you those head fakes, and further back, if you looked further back, you could see that. So we hit our trend line perfect, and we reversed our positions from the calls to the puts, and we're back in the game now. Nice job off the mobile alerts I sent out. If you held those calls, you did fantastic, just fantastic. Okay, let's get right into IWM. That'll be next. IWM, same thing. We're right at that trend line right now. Actually, it's going to be a little, I think we might have even broken it a little bit here. No, push this out, and we'll put this up, and we'll put that down. All right, perfect. Broke the middle Bollinger Band here, and we're right above it right now. So we're going to have to see what happens. You can see when you hit these trend lines what happens. It's like an automatic thing. They just take off to the upside. So we'll have to see what happens tomorrow for IWM. Right now it looks bullish, same as SPY. It does look bullish right now. But it is what it is until it isn't, so we'll have to see what happens. All right, COMPQ. All right, that one here. As I said, remember we got into detail the other day about this one. We have this downside target that we want to get. SPY has a lower gap also. This one gapped right out of our triangles today, and it changed the crossroads completely. So tomorrow will be the determining factor, and also the China numbers tonight will be the determining factor for our market. So we'll have to see what happens here. I'm not too sure on this move today. I do think that we're going to reverse to the downside on some pretty significant volume, but we'll have to see what happens. But right now everything looks bullish, and they made it look bullish, so we'll have to see what happens. All right, let's look at gold. We're going to do this one real quick. I'm going to keep it simple for you. Gold on the daily, we're just consolidating right now. Okay, looks like it's found its bottom. Looks like it found a higher low here. Looks like it might have a higher low here, but here's something I want you to take note of, okay? We're going to go right to the monthly here, and I've been tracking for a little while now, and I think we're just about there. Look for gold to start turning around here very shortly. Okay, we just have to break this 100-day moving average and this trend line. So I would say, I would think this month we're going to break it. I think gold's going to start, it's going to reverse its trend and start heading to the upside here. So whether you're looking at leaps or you're looking at trading the stock, whatever the case may be, I would definitely say we'll probably come up to the 50-day moving average right around 142, maybe right up under here at 151 also. Plenty of room for more upside on this one. You could see stochastics just about to cross to the upside. It's faked us out before, but you could see here, if I zoom it in a little bit, you have this bottom right here, and you have a higher low here, and this one just is very bullish to the upside, okay? Let's get into Apple now. All right, let's crank right through these. All right, so Apple, you can see here on the daily that, hold on one second, just trying to zoom here. Hello, move machine. Oh, that's the monthly, I'm sorry. That's why it's not working. Okay. You can see here, perfect today. Perfect, absolutely perfect. Okay, so it's right at the trend line right now. It's about to make a decision on which way it's going to go. And we'll bring this down a little bit here. And we're right there, perfect. We played this one to the upside. It has done very well. So with Apple breaking this, it'll get bullish. If you notice, everything's right at its trend line. So jobs tomorrow, China numbers tonight will definitely set the tone for where we're going next. Either it's going to be down or it's going to be up, so you'll have to reposition yourself accordingly. But if Apple does not go here, you can see the current trend line, just like everything else has a trend line, is going to be like this. Okay, that's the next support right there. Actually, let's bring this up here. Now let's bring this down here a little more in place. Okay, so you can see here what the Apple downtrend is. Everything is in a downtrend pattern right now until it's not. And when I say until it's not, it's when it crosses this uptrend line, the downtrend line on some heavy volume. Once that switches, then you'll be good to go. All right, another request, WYNN. All right, WYN, it has a low here. It's set up pretty nice right now. Has this low, has a higher low, and it kind of broke the middle Bollinger Band, then pulled back down today. So don't get too excited about this yet. The volume did not push everything all the way through. There's a definite hesitation in a lot of these stocks right now and the market. I would definitely just wait to pull the trigger until we definitely get a direction tomorrow on what's going to happen. All right, Netflix. All right, it stopped right at the middle Bollinger Band. Our trigger is if it goes through it, then we ride to the 50-day moving average, okay? So keep an eye on this one here. Last time we did it, double top here, went right through, rode it up to the upper Bollinger Band. And we could do the same thing again if it gets through. If it doesn't get through, make sure you get puts on it because it's going to go lower. Google tried today, but just doesn't have the juice, okay? But we do have the bottom in place. Let's see what happens. A beautiful bottom in place. Now listen, if this holds, okay, we're going to come up to the trend line. All right, it's just that simple. And then we're going to head back down again. So we have plenty of room here to, this is how you trade these things. We keep it simple, keep it obvious, and, don't read too much into it. It is what it is, if it bounces off of that, it's going to hit the trend line. If it doesn't, then it's going to go lower. It's just that simple, folks. Okay. Tesla, we called this one the other day. Whoops, it's not Tesla. We called this one the other day. It's done a great job. This bottom here pounded up to the upside. Here we are with a double bottom right now, and it's just sitting here channeling. So what we need to do is wait a little bit longer, and what's going to take place is we're going to break this first downtrend line and come up to this one, or we're going to puncture this and head south on a high-speed train. So definitely keep an eye on Tesla because it's just accumulating for the last 4 days here. And but it's worked out well for puts, it's worked out well for calls, it's worked out well as a trader. All right, our little baby PCLN. It's been an awesome ride, PCLN. It's treated us very nicely, and it's about to treat us nicely again. Who knows? All right, so we got this yesterday. We got today, yesterday, whatever the case may be, we got the calls and we're doing very well. I rode the puts all the way to the downside. Here we are. Nice support right now. We've got some action into close today. Slow most of the day. We'll see if this candle follows through tomorrow. I think everything is determined on the market. So if this one holds true, we are going to rock it up to here, right about the 1149 in that area. If not, we're going to head south and break this to the downside. So keep an eye on that one. Z, we did very well on Z. What a beautiful ride. About 150% right now. No, about 160% right now up in the calls. We do have this target here, the middle Bollinger Band of 107.29. A little resistance, in here with all these candles here. So keep an eye on it. The profits were good. They were great to take today. ISIS is another one that we want to look at. This thing just keeps going. It's at 71 right now. Relative strength index is 68. Still has plenty of room to go to the upside. It's making all-time highs here. Now, if you chuck this on the monthly, you could see that it's getting a little overextended, just like the daily and the weekly, but it's on a clear path to the upside. Okay, so this one still can go a little bit higher. Let's switch this back to the daily. We're going to look at DDD. As I said, I think we're going to get 42 on it. All right, so we're back over the middle Bollinger Band here and praying to God that we can continue up here. Who knows what's going to happen, but let's see if we can maintain this middle Bollinger Band. It's kind of a battle right now. You have your low here, you have a higher low here, so we could be reversing the pattern to the upside, so we'll have to see what happens. But DDD could move higher. Let's see what happens tomorrow, and we will go from there. All right, this is Matt over at MilestoneCapitalGrowthPortfolio.com. Make sure if you're not a member, you're crazy. It's just that simple. So just join up. Join up. Make the investment and hang out with us. There's 130 of us in there, and these people are learning more than they have ever in their lifetime, 20 years of trading. All right, it's all based on technical trade setups, and we manage the market for you. We call the different possibilities that you can make some serious money on. All right, MilestoneCapitalGrowthPortfolio.com. This is Matt, and remember, it is what it is until it isn't. Have a great night.